We have here Tulasi plant. So one of the students, she has dropped off Tulasi plants for our students. Why Tulasi? That what is the significance of Tulasi? The scriptures talk high of that one. Just because scripture says, do we have to believe or can we have experience? For example, if I go near a Tulasi plant, I get a fragrance. They emit, they communicate to us. They are in so joy when I go near that one. I can feel the fragrance from the Tulasi plant. They talk to us. They talk to us, the Tulasi plant. If you look at a leaf, upper part is smooth. The lower part is rough. Lower part is bit rough, upper part is smooth. And this smooth part is connected to the sunlight. Smooth part absorbs the energy, and below that one is a rough part. The top part, the smooth part, it is called as the feminine character. It is connected to the light. It absorbs. The rough part below, it is called as masculine part in a plant. And if I look at a leaf, and at the middle of the leaf, there is a stem running around. It's a stem, and from there, branches are opening up in the leaf. And we can identify whether this is a male plant or a female plant. We can talk about if the branches coming out are in even number, it is called as it is a female plant. If some leaves, some plants, it has the branches are in odd numbers, that is called as a male plant. So female and male plants, they also have the feeling like us. If you go and you can talk to the plant, you can in the scriptures also they talk about if they want to get a good fruit, they talk to give us fruit, good fruit. You talk to them, they yield, they reciprocate. And if you are very abusive to the plant, they also feel the pain. And I was mentioning few years back, we were living in Rowville, and when we sold the house to move to Mount Waverly, and we had many plants in the house, and when we sold the house, many trees, plants, unknowingly they started dying. No, that they can feel, they can feel the energy. They can feel the energy. We don't want this. They also like empathy. Even they talk about Jagdish Chandra Bose. He mentioned plants have life. It is much beyond Jagdish Chandra Bose. Our rishis have told about that one. And in the today's Madhvanavami, a day, it's one of the great saints of India, Madhvacharya, disappeared on this day. On this day, he was in Udupi, he was talking about Aitareya Upanishad, and students were there. At the end, he said, my time, the purpose why I am come here, it's done. I am going to Badrika Ashram. Veda Vyasa, I want to go to Veda Vyasa, I will be studying there. And he left. Today is a very auspicious day to remember about the great saints of India. And here in his life story it is there, and somebody gave him a dry wooden piece. Hey, you say that mantra has a power. If the mantra has a power, can you make this dry wood piece to come out again, bring back to life? And he planted that one and he chanted the mantra, and before soon the plant started, the new shoots started coming out of that one. That the plant has a tremendous energy. We can see how much of energy we have. That I told in the previous class, everyone must have a Tulasi plant in their house. Tulasi, the meaning of Tula means Tulya. Tulya means to be adored, to be worshipped. Meaning of Tula means Tulya, you had to worship. You have to adore, because what you are giving is just a bit of water, but what it in turn gives you is beyond the proportion. I may be giving a small spoon of water to this one every day, but what it emits, positive energy it emits. It gives out so much of ozone, high in oxygen content, good for the health. And these ones, this insect repellent, if you have the Tulasi in your garden, it itself is a diseases won't come to the house. It's a very healthy. And also where Tulasi is worshipped in a house, in that house always there will be prosperity. Always there is a prosperity. There is no dearth in that house. There will be the prosperity, because the Tulasi is a sanctity of Lakshmi, and not only the Lakshmi, and it is the sanctity of Hari. And it's when the God's grace is there, God's sanctity is there, in that house there won't be any dearth. And this the ordinary mala, if I bring this one, I can feel the energy that without moving, see that electrons orbits around the nucleus clockwise, and it's that is our moon orbits around the earth clockwise, earth orbits around the sun clockwise, and that energy from distance I can feel the energy. From I am standing, if I take about a meter above also, it's a radiance. It is, I can feel the energy, positive energy. It is emitting the positive energy. The positive energy is there, and for that the positive vibration is there. You meditate that in the Tulasi one, in Vrindavan, there is a Tulasi one is there. People go there and sit for meditation, for enriching the mind. You meditate the place where the Tulasi plant is there. It enriches. On the other token, if you meditate in a garden of onion shoots and garlic shoots, it emits negative energy. Whereas this one is a positive energy. In the yesterday meditation class also, I talked about Shucho deshe pratisthapya stiram asana atmanaha. Your place of meditation, place of house, your worship, it should be clean place, positive place, where lot of positive energy is there. When I sit for meditation in that positive energy, all the negative thoughts within distills down and the positivity in me rises up. My mind becomes very creative. I will be infused, bubbling with energy, infused with positive energy. There is no room for depression for that person. There is no room for anxiety for that person. And Tulasi plant, and I request all my students to have Tulasi plant in their house. Tulasi plant, and in India I mentioned irrespective of your religion, people used to keep Tulasi plant in their house. Though it is highly revered in our Shastras, and people from other religion also, they adore this one, because how much it is giving. And when one person is always giving, that person is revered by everyone. Revered by everyone. And if I am only giving limited, then people think he or she belongs to me. When Tulasi plant, irrespective of whoever, it's always wishing well of this house wherever it is there, and that is why it is called as revered. And every morning, the condition of taking this plant, we have few plants for you to take. Every morning, without fail, you have to put water, little bit of water, and bow down to the Tulasi plant. Bow down to the Tulasi plant, Tulasi Mata. It's every day you pour the water, and you can do the Gayatri mantra or the Tulasi mantra. You can say, if you do not know any mantras, pour water and bow down to this one, and this energy here, it will bless. And look after the plant. Even when you go on a holiday, not to neglect the plant. Appoint somebody to come to your house to pour water. In the garden also, it is part of the family. You can't disown this one. I am going on a holiday, I am disowning. It is your responsibility to appoint somebody to come and pour water for this one. Because it is giving so much for you, you can't neglect the plant. That responsibility, when you take, you are taking with the responsibility. And in the winter months, keep it under the shade. It survives. In our house also, it survives through the winter also. Not exposed to the cold in the portico. You can keep it in the winter months. You can transfer it to the bigger pot. And that is the, yes.
Do you have special mantra for that?
Yes, I will talk about that one. You can have the Tulsi plant and sit for, will practice dhyana. And turn off.